What up, gang? This your boy Music 101, and y'all back with another episode of Miss Me with the BS. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss a video.
All right. I'm coming to you. I can't even say real quick because Diddy got mad shit going on. I would just say it like that. I've been trying to put this little, I guess you can say, video compilation, whatever, recording of fuck shit. We gonna say it like that. But I've been trying to put a little something together, but every time I do, it's something else. But as the world knows already, Diddy is in some shit. Um, so Cassie came out with her lawsuit. Puffy, hit her with the bread, and it's been nonstop ever since. Nonstop ever since. Just can't get it together. But we just going to go through a couple of things. I just actually wanted to put most of it in like one spot, and you can go through it at your leisure. At your leisure. So, as we all know, he Puffy is out and about. I think the last word was he was um, on the Virgin Islands, I believe. I think Stevie J been hanging with him, showing his loyalty. Which, I mean, I ain't mad if y'all doing fuck shit together. Might as well hold each other down. Allegedly, allegedly. Excuse me. I don't know. My phone keep going off, y'all. My bad. But yeah, if y'all got some shit going on together, you might as well. Oh my god! And it ain't even. It's going off on my computer, y'all. My phone and my iPad and all that stuff is turned off. Um, but yeah, if y'all do stuff together, you might as well um hold it down. But in the light of the video, I see Stevie has been real quiet. If I missed something, somebody out there let me know. Drop a link down at the bottom in the comments. If I haven't heard him say anything. Stevie was popping big shit with my boy 50. That was real quick. He shut it down. 50 had to show him where he was from real quick. And but I don't even know what to say, y'all. Like honestly, I was a young adult in the 90s. And Diddy was a lot of my young adulthood. And I'm really disappointed in him. I mean, my disappointment don't matter to him, but I'm just saying. Just, I guess you could say, as a fan, as a connoisseur of music, he's let me down. He's let me down. He has been doing, and it's decades worth of stuff, y'all. Not only that, it's decades worth of indiscretion. Decade again. My favorite word for him all of a sudden, the two words have been fuck shit. Excuse my French, but decades worth of fuck shit. So, so. Uh, we gonna get into, or you're gonna be able to see later on in the video, Young Thug and his not Young Thug, excuse me, not Young Thug, Slim Thug. My bad, y'all. Slim Thug. Slime, I ain't trying to put you in no shit. My bad. Definitely my bad. Slim Thug in some statements that he retracted, like took him back after he saw the video. But everything going off right now, y'all. Everything my bad. I do apologize. I greatly apologize. But yeah, we gonna get into the paperwork first. 73 pages. I'm not going through each and every one of them, but I'm just going to speak about what stood out to me. All right, here it goes. So, what we're going to do is take a look at, hold on one moment. Y'all, I had some banging watermelon. Banging, banging watermelon. All right. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at these uh court papers. So I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all had saw them, but I just wanted to put everything together because it's so much going on. And no lie, I've been working on this little video. It is not much. I wasn't trying to make it all pretty or whatever, but I wanted to just put it together. But I've been working on it, and every time I get into it, Puffy F up again. It messed me up, mess up my whole groove. For real, for real. So let's check it out, check it out, check it out. Let's see. All right, so it looked like um I'm back, I'm back. Now let's see. I don't have no other tabs open. Oh, and you really start that right now. Uh, all right, so here we go. And let me make this a little smaller. I hope y'all can see it good. Y'all, I'm sorry. The minute I get on here to do something, then my camera wanna go off. I just want to put this over here so I can have y'all right here. And y'all can see what is going on. All right, let me see which window. No, that ain't it. That's it. I bet. All right, so as you all know, it's been a lot going on with Puffy. I'm old school, so I call him Puff. I still call him Puff Daddy, Diddy, whatever y'all want to refer to him as. But I've been working on this video for like a a minute, like a damn minute. But every time I get ready to get it together, he start messing up again, y'all. Something else is coming out. Some BS is coming out. So I don't know. I don't even know what to say. No lie, I don't even know what to say. But we're gonna take a look at this paperwork. We're gonna take a little 1 2 1 2. We're not gonna go. I ain't no lawyer or nothing like that. I'm not like the homie Mickey. I'm just gonna go through these like this is if somebody can answer me, as you all gonna see, it's pictures in this. I've never seen pictures embedded in documents like this. So
is this just somebody like put this in here? Did they own little thing, or do y'all really feel like those pictures came from the courts like that? But sorry, y'all, that's my glucose meter. Everything want to make noise now. Everything. All right. So the plaintiff here is Rodney Little Rod Jones. And he named so much stuff in here. So much. And let's see down here. Plaintiff Rodney Jones is an American artist and music producer. Mr. Jones resides in the state of New York and California. Defendant Sean Combs is a rapper and record executive popularly known by his stage names Puff Daddy, Puffy, P. Diddy, Diddy, Brother Love, or Love. Mr. Combs came to fame in the early 1990s with his record label Bad Boy Records. He rose to prominence in the music and entertainment industry over the decades and is regularly referred to as a hip-hop mogul. Mr. Combs resides at 2000 South Mapleton Drive, Beverly Hills, California. Now, why this picture right here, y'all? Why that one? I know y'all could have found some better pictures, but I swear, when people be in some BS, y'all will find the worst pictures of them. Really. So, that's Mr. Sean Combs. And now we're going to move on to Justin because he has been named, as you can see. Defendant Justin Dior Combs is the son of Mr. Combs and Misa Hilton. Shout out to Misa. I like Misa Hilton. I like her. Fashion down. I like her. J. Combs was born on December 30th, 1993. Jay Combs is a producer and actor. He has appeared on TV series like Catfish, the TV show. I like him on Catfish. Wild 'N Out and Hip Hop Squares. Defendant Justin Dior Combs resides at 1550 North El Centro Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90028. All right. Now, I guess it's pronounced Lucien. Never heard of him. I don't know who he is, but here he is, everybody. All right, never heard of Ethiopia Habtemariam. I think I pronounced that right. Never heard of her. Beautiful name, though. Never heard of Christina Quorum. I guess that's how you spell it. I mean, pronounce it. But here she is. Y'all, I did not know that Motown Records was named in this too. Like I said, well, I didn't say, but I wanted to go through this with you all. I didn't like comb through everything. I wanted to be authentic in what I say. But as you can see, Universal and Love Records. Now, is there no longer a Bad Boy label? Not sure, don't recall of its demise, but I haven't heard anything about it for years until this popped up. All right, so Defendant Love Records is a record label with a principal place of business located at 6255 Sunset Boulevard, Suite 713, Los Angeles, California, United States 90028. Defendant Love Records was found by Mr. Combs and Defendant Motown Records. Okay. Mr. Jones, the child prodigy. I honestly haven't heard about him until this. But he's a musical prodigy. So shout out for him. Shout out to him. I love music, so. All right. So I'm not going to go through all the events, but this one here from September 2022 to November 2023, Mr. Jones produced 9 songs on Mr. Combs' Love album, which was a damn good album. I ain't even going to hold you. Mr. Jones lived with Mr. Combs for months at a time, spending holidays, birthdays, and missing major family events. Mr. Jones resided at Mr. Combs' residence located in Los Angeles, California, New York City, and Miami, Florida. Mr. Jones also spent several weeks on a yacht rented by Mr. Combs in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Okay. Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to record him constantly. On several occasions, Mr. Combs took Mr. Jones' cell phone and began recording himself. As a result, Mr. Jones has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. Mr. Jones has secured irrefutable evidence of the acquisition, use, and distribution of ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms. The displaying and distribution of unregistered illegal firearms. Mr. Combs provided laced alcoholic beverages to minors and sex workers at his home in California, New York, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Hold on, I added it in. Let me read that again. Mr. Combs providing laced alcoholic beverages to minors and sex workers at his homes in California, New York, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Florida. Christian Combs drugging and sexually assaulting a woman. Mr. Combs detailing how he planned to leverage his relationship with Bishop T.D. Jakes to soften the impact on his public image of Cassie Ventura's lawsuit. Okay. Oh, hold on. All right. On or about September 12, 2022, Mr. Combs held a writers and producers camp at Chalice recording studio at 845 Holland Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90038. Present at this camp were Mr. Combs, his son Justin Combs, and Justin's friend named G. Ooh. Mr. G is a 30-year-old tall African American male. Now, could somebody in the comments let me know what was the point in the man's height? But maybe we'll get to that. In addition to these individuals, other musicians were present at the camp. This writer has spoken to several musicians who attended the camp. One evening during this camp, Mr. Combs, J. Combs, and G were in a heated conversation. That conversation was moved out of the studio into a restroom adjacent to where Mr. Jones was sitting. Mr. Jones was approximately 2 feet away from the bathroom when gunshots rang out. Mr. Jones recalls hearing multiple gunshots. Mr. Jones immediately went into a state of shock and fear that he would be shot next. Mr. Jones genuinely believed that he would be shot through the door due to how close he was. After the shooting ended, a crowd gathered around the restroom. When the door finally opened, Mr. Combs and J. Combs exited. G was lying on the restroom floor in a fetal position, holding his stomach and bleeding out of his hip leg area. Damn, got to be more careful. Everyone stood around looking upon G, frustrated by the lack of aid to G. Mr. Jones dropped everything, ran to G, and immediately began placing pressure on G's gunshot wound to his stomach. As he was applying pressure on his stomach, Mr. Jones realized that G was gushing blood from another area near his leg hip. He decided to lift G and placed him to sit on the toilet. Mr. Jones asked the crowd to call an ambulance. Mr. Jones lifted G and brought him into the ambulance at the studio's front. To the ambulance, excuse me. At this time, Mr. Jones and Justin disappeared to another part of the studio. Mr. Combs gave strict instructions to inform the police that he had nothing to do with the shooting. He also forced Mr. Jones to lie to the police by telling them that G was shot standing outside the studio by a drive-by assailant. So here's the article. Mm. Mm. I ain't want to stay too long on that, y'all. If you kind of gazing through it, you'll know why. Mr. Combs went so far as to share video of Stevie J penetrating a Caucasian male without a condom. This was done to ease Mr. Jones' anxiety concerning homosexuality. According to Mr. Combs, this is a normal practice in the music industry. Look, even Stevie J is doing it. Got to be more careful. I mean, I ain't trying to get nobody off the hook, and I'm not going to say that this doesn't look like Stevie J, but it's not clear to be like, okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. I guess the only way that you can actually tell it that may be a bed, like right. I don't know if y'all could see. Oh yeah, y'all could see the mouse. Like right here. Mm. I don't even know. I heard that Cuba Gooden Jr. finally, I think he responded to this. Looks are definitely deceiving because somebody would think that this is just a regular picture. But this don't look like Cuba Gooden Jr. Don't look like him. Never heard of DeForest. Oh, Gene Deal. He putting his tea out all the time. Everybody know who that is. Mm-hmm. This is crazy. Okay, so um I did hear this today about this Rico business. Buffy, you in trouble. Straight up. The RICO enterprise, which all defendants have engaged in, and the activity of which affected interstate and foreign commerce, is comprised of an association, in fact, of persons, including each defendant and other unnamed co-conspirators. That association, in fact, was structured by various contracts and non-contractual relationships between the defendants, by which defendants assumed different roles in agreeing to carry out a mail and wire fraud scheme to acquire drugs, firearms, prostitutes, minors, sex workers, and labor of producers, musicians, writers, creators, and artists such as plaintiff to utilize their talents and label to produce and other tangible goods and services without compensation. The members of the RICO enterprise all share a common purpose to enrich themselves financially and sexually at the expense of producers, musicians, writers, creators, and artists by maximizing defendants' revenues through fraudulent means. As set forth herein, defendants benefited financially from their scheme to defraud plaintiff by intimidating plaintiff with threats of violence, threatening to eat plaintiff's face, displaying and distributing guns in plaintiff's presence, bragging about having law enforcement under control, bragging about murdering people, and bragging about bribing witnesses and jurors in the criminal case concerning the 1999 NYC nightclub shooting with Sean. Threats of isolation from the music and entertainment industry, parading powerful music industry executives such as defendants Lucien George Grange. Where I get George from? Lucien Charles Grange, Ethiopia Habtemarian. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. At his parties filled with sex workers, minors, and illegal drugs such as ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms. Threats of non-payment for work completed, fake promises of cash payments, 250,000, producer of the year Grammy Awards, and guaranteed access to future projects. A $20 million home on Star Island in Miami, which defendants will not have done but for the existence of the scheme. You messed up, huh? You most definitely messed up. Mail fraud. I would guess this is regarding, yeah, see, the shooting of G. Okay. Mm. 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 You know what? I wasn't really like so sure of this right here. As I'm reading all of this, it's believable. It's definitely believable. And homegirl right here, she all in it. Yeah, look at all that. Has anybody ever heard any of these people speak about this? This is the first time I've known their names. I've heard of them. Defendants Lucian Charles Grange, Ethiopia, Habtemarians are officers of defendants Motown Records, Love Records, and Universal Music Group, and knew the names of the many of Combs' sex trafficking freak off participants. Oh my God. Young Miami, Daphne Joy, Stevie J, and Jay. And we all know that Daphne Joy is the mother of 50 Cent's youngest son. Shout out to 50, shout out to Southside. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh my God, they all up this Ethiopia and Loose, they are all in this thing. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, still. 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 Well, that's it. That is it. That's a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. And as you all may know, they're saying that for everything that Diddy has done, the statute I think except like the trafficking, but even with Cassie, the statute of limitations have already been reached for these things. So from what I've heard and read, and you all saw that too as well. What's gonna make things stick is actually the RICO. Yeah, that's a lot. That's definitely a lot. I don't know. So we gonna move on. We gonna move on. We gonna move on.
investigating. We don't know exactly who they're looking into. I mean, obviously, the speculation at this point is that it is concerned with P. Diddy, a part of an active investigation. We don't know what the charges are or what they're associated. But right now, when you're entering these properties, it is, by all accounts, to arrest and to issue arrest warrants. And clearly, they had some probable cause to believe that there is a criminal activity afoot there and that they are trying to either arrest some of the individuals there or try to get some evidence out of there, whatever that might be. And remember, as I said, I should mention this as well. It's actually, I'm remembering it as we're talking about it. One of the aspects of that lawsuit was that P. Diddy had surveillance footage in his property.
Wait, look real quick. What is this, Jesse? Because these are new pictures.
So if that
there's
that
people
could
in
be his
handcuffs
sons.
now.
That could be his sons. That could be his sons. Again, if that is accurate, I wouldn't be surprised because the allegations put forward in that lawsuit implicated his sons in different criminal activities.
So these are aerial photos from our helicopter in Los Angeles. It's zoomed in now. This is brand new. And there are, let's see, can we count? It's small. A couple of people in handcuffs, a couple of people on the ground. Looks like two boys in handcuffs there facing the bushes.
And let's be clear, they could be detained while the search warrant is going forward, while the house is being searched. It doesn't necessarily mean they are arrested, but they are currently being detained outside while this is happening.
Do we know anything about the whereabouts of P. Diddy?
As far as I know, no.
Okay.
I saw reports online that suggest they might be looking for him. I don't want to confirm that. I don't know where he is, but clearly, if he was at one of those properties, we may have seen him by now. Now, having said that, we're kind of developing into this story.
Yeah.
Is there a chance that he had already been perhaps detained and he's put in one of those vehicles or was transported somewhere else? That is a possibility. Or it's possible they don't know where he is. And again, we can't 100% confirm what they're looking for. But clearly, being at those properties, placing what appears to be his sons in handcuffs is an alarming situation.
Yeah, I don't know if we can go back to the picture of the people in handcuffs. And there were reports earlier that his sons were in handcuffs. So this seems to match up with that.
But again, they could be detained while the search warrant is being investigated.
And the other thing, this is a federal investigation, Department of Homeland Security. We know, I mean, it's very difficult for us to get real-time information from the feds. It's not like working with the sheriff's office. I mean, they are so tight-lipped. But the thing I keep thinking, it's the afternoon in L.A., I mean, the chopper's up. Like, they clearly aren't trying to do this in secret.
And, you know, one of the things as I'm looking about this, and one of the reasons they keep it very close to the chest is because they don't want to alert the suspects that they're looking into. And clearly, they must have had some sort of intelligence to let them know that these people were at the residence at that time.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it can't just be that a situation, they're going in at this time just because it's, you know, a sunny day in Los Angeles or Miami. There's a reason they're going in at that time to try to find the individuals they're looking for or the evidence they're looking for at this time.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com.
All right, so what you see here is the aftermath after they got up in that residence. And as you know, when they get up in there, they're not nicely taking stuff apart or putting it together. They're going to leave your residence, business, whatever it is that they broke into in shambles. And what we now know is that they weren't looking to arrest Puffy, but was looking for some particulars, allegedly. Thought I'd tear my stuff up like that. I'd be so pissed. And one of those homes was actually in the name of one of his twin daughters. I don't know which one, but that's what they're saying allegedly. I will say this, Diddy got a nice house though, y'all. Shout out to TMZ for always getting the tea. That's crazy. You see, I'm looking at the decor. They have to do that man house like that, baby. That nice white. Look at that, got stuff in the safe. Whatever they was looking for wasn't in there, so they left what they didn't need. Now, I'm inclined to believe that got the Bible up there, always need the word. To believe that last room we was in was actually Diddy's bedroom. His main bedroom, I guess. Look at that. Just tore it up. What y'all think? Y'all think it's now put back together? It's, everything's cleaned up. You think he went on in there and sent the crew out to get stuff in its proper place? Or he just left it like that and was like, F it. Now, some people with bread do that. They'd be like, whatever, I'll get another one. What I tell you. Now, while I wasn't recording, that didn't go off. So this says break-in. Private jet owned by Sean P. Diddy Combs has left the U.S. Combs' residences were raided by DHS, which is Department of Homeland Security, in connection with a sex trafficking investigation. The flight path of the plane appears to be headed towards Cape Verde. Cape Verde has no extradition treaty with the U.S. Got to be more careful.
I guess you wonder what's going to happen next, Diddy. I know.
All right, so this one here says Mr. Combs had hidden cameras in every room of his home, has recordings of several celebrities, artists, music label executives, and athletes engaging in illegal activity. These individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent. Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person who has attended his freak-off parties in his house parties. Again, got to be more careful. Now, I don't know if you all remember Torre. He's I call him a musical journalist. He's interviewed a lot of people, including R. Kelly. So Torre speaks on the time his family member interned for Diddy, alleges the internship ended abruptly after he declined to stay the night with the mogul. I can't say it enough. Got to be more careful.
You're going to show us the video, but first, give us some context on what we're about to see.
Yes, Jake, this is incredibly disturbing footage, so I do want to warn our viewers, as you did. But as you said, Cassie's lawsuit, which was filed in November of 2023 and then was quickly settled overnight, it did open the floodgates. But in that complaint, Jake, she details an incident that she alleged happened in March of 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles. She claimed in her lawsuit that she was physically assaulted by Diddy. Now our team in the LA Bureau, we have got our hands on that surveillance footage, and it appears to corroborate Cassie's claims identically. Really, Jake, the lawsuit lines up with exactly what we are seeing, so let's take a look. New surveillance footage obtained exclusively by CNN appears to corroborate some of the allegations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs wearing only a towel, assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway. The complaint says, as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. The complaint goes on to say, he grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her. In the surveillance video, Combs can be seen grabbing Ventura and throwing her to the ground. As Ventura lies on the ground, Combs then kicks her twice and attempts to drag her on the floor back to the hotel room. Ventura is seen picking up a hotel phone. Combs seems to walk back to the hotel room, then returns and appears to shove her in a corner. Moments later, he can then be seen throwing an object in her direction. According to Ventura's now settled lawsuit, the pair began dating several years after they met in 2005. They parted ways in 2019. Combs' attorney said the decision to settle was in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Ventura declined to comment on the video, but her attorney told CNN the gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light. The video hasn't been seen publicly before and comes on the heels of a series of civil lawsuits alleging Combs' involvement in sex trafficking and sexual abuse, allegations that Combs has repeatedly denied. Authorities searched Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami in April as part of an ongoing federal investigation carried out by a team that specializes in human trafficking crimes. In a December 2023 statement, Combs responded to the claims in some of the lawsuits, saying, "Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged." Now, that Instagram post from Diddy was back in December. That was not in relation directly to Cassie. It was referencing many of these allegations and lawsuits that he faces. Now, I have reached out to Diddy's team. We have not heard back from them today. But, Jake, I do want to point out there was a settlement deal between Diddy and Cassie. So neither of them can speak. But again, we're still waiting to hear back from his team. Now, a really great point that you brought up top, Jake, was what is going on in Diddy's world, right? We've all heard stories of Hollywood enablers and enablers in circles around powerful people. But something that I want to point out, Diddy is one of the most powerful people in music history. He is a mogul. We have not seen any support in Hollywood. All of his famous friends, since these allegations came forward, we have not seen anyone come to his defense, and that silence is very loud, Jake.
Yeah, Elizabeth Wagmeister, thank you so much. Incredible work by the LA Bureau. Let's discuss this with CNN's John Miller and Julie K. Brown, a Miami Herald investigative journalist who's been following this story, also best known perhaps for her work pursuing the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking story. So, John, Cassie filed her lawsuit in November. The feds raided Diddy's home in March. Now we see this awful video, which is more than 8 years old. And yet, Diddy has still not been charged with anything. I would think there would be grounds for his arrest in that video. Why hasn't he been charged with anything? Well, the video is out of the statute of limitations. The statute of limitations in California for a simple assault is a year. For domestic violence assault, it was 3 years. They've moved that up to 5 years, but this is out of range for a state charge in California. However, let's get back to that federal investigation. What HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, is doing, as Elizabeth framed it, is they are building a racketeering case, a RICO case based on human trafficking and allegations startlingly similar that track those that have been made in Cassie Ventura's lawsuit and in the lawsuit by another individual who worked for Combs that tell these stories of people being brought in the presence of weapons and drugs and so on. It's very much like what they did in the R. Kelly case, which got him 30 years in prison. So this charge, even though it's state crime is out of the statute of limitations, would be fair game in that federal case.
Julie, Cassie's lawsuit claims that hotel security staff saw what was happening on surveillance, and they urged her to go home. The lawsuit then claims that Diddy paid $50,000 to get that footage from hallway security. CNN has reached out to the hotel for comment, not a hotel I'll ever want to stay at. How serious would it be if they witnessed an assault, did not report it, and then accepted money to basically disappear the security footage?
Well, there's certainly a question of negligence on the hotel's part. And by the way, this just didn't happen in a hotel in LA. These kinds of incidents have been happening in hotels in Manhattan and in Miami Beach as well. So there presumably could be other video, because all these hotels have cameras. There presumably could be other video out there. And in addition, a couple of the other lawsuits that have been filed against him allege that there is video evidence, and that is exactly what authorities were trying to get their hands on when they conducted their searches of his homes in Miami Beach and in California and LA.
John, assuming that Sean Combs, Diddy, is eventually charged, how important might this video be?
Well, it's going to be very important to the assault charge. It's going to be very important to the credibility of Cassie Ventura as a witness. Remember, when she brought that lawsuit, Ben Brafman, Combs' lawyer, called it baseless, outrageous lies from somebody looking for a payday, claimed that she had tried to blackmail them, that she demanded $30 million. That video is stunningly supportive of her credibility, of her allegations. It unfolds exactly as she charged it did in her lawsuit. So it will help her if she becomes a witness in that case, and it will probably be a chargeable offense in the federal case if and when it comes.
Julie, the allegations against Diddy go far beyond Cassie's story, of course. Multiple lawsuits filed in the past year claim that Diddy hosted what he called freak-offs, sex parties so brutal that the young men and women would sometimes vomit and pass out from being drugged. They would be beaten. They would be raped. They alleged that Diddy filmed it and directed his staff to change lighting or bedding to better display the people who were performing for him sexually. These are allegations. Does this remind you at all of the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking case? And how did they get away with it?
Well, remember, the Jeffrey Epstein case happened decades ago, so they didn't have cell phones, for example, or this kind of recording technology. So we're far ahead of that in this. And even though they have some of that material, I'm sure what they're also going to look for is bank accounts, evidence that he paid people, including people that provided him with underage victims. And that's really the key here is whether they're going to be able to show that he also was engaged with sex trafficking minors, which is a very far more serious crime because of their age, and also the fact that he has all this other video evidence that he was allegedly committing these kinds of offenses.
Julie K. Brown and John Miller, thanks to both of you. If you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence and need help, you can call the Domestic Violence Hotline. That number is 800-799-SAFE. That's 800-799-7233.
What you got to say now? What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say when you put your girl on the snap. What? What you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say when you put your girl on the snap. Enough, guys. You gotta stop beating the bitches, bro. Y'all ODing, bro. Y'all niggas is ODing, bro. Bro, y'all niggas is celebrities, bro. Let me tell you where I come from, bro. Y'all niggas is celebrities, first of all, bro. In the hood, a bitch couldn't make us hit him. No bitch can't make a nigga go crazy, bro. Y'all got bitches pussy making y'all niggas go crazy, bro. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Punch on y'all niggas, y'all fucking head, bro. Y'all got bitches making y'all niggas go crazy, bro. Y'all crazy, bro. Why? I'm sorry for calling her dude. Why in the hell would you put your hands on a female, bro? Especially when you a multi-millionaire. Fuck even if you a multi-millionaire. Point blank, period. No female should make you go crazy, bro. I've been in jail 6 years. I had girls going crazy over me. I still got my ex chasing me for fucking 2015. Bitch got twins on type shit. Get your ass out of here. You understand what I'm saying, bro? Y'all cannot make this shit
Still calling.
Still calling. Okay. I'm sorry, this shit drives me crazy, bro. Y'all niggas is too high in statues. Niggas got nieces and nieces and daughters out here. Y'all hitting bitches. Y'all doing this on camera. These little niggas is looking up to y'all. Then they gonna start dragging y'all. And y'all females stop asking these niggas for money. Cause when y'all ask these niggas for money, they feel entitled. You understand? And y'all niggas stop giving a girl money. If a girl been on this earth 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 2 decades, 3 decades, and she ain't got shit, that means she ain't about shit. You understand what I'm saying? So you leave that alone. You leave that alone. And y'all niggas getting y'all feelings when y'all start giving these girls money, and then y'all feel attached and y'all putting your hands on them, y'all getting locked up. And then these little niggas is looking up to y'all that go to school and they start putting their hands on their girlfriends. Y'all niggas is day room niggas, bro. Y'all niggas gotta stop this shit, bro, for real, bro. Like on some real gangster shit, bro. Where they do that at?
I don't know, cuz.
Where? You tell me where they do that at? A bitch disrespect? Bye. I keep so much bitches out all day. Bitch, y'all charge me something. Bitch, go. Bye. I'll call.
Yeah, this is crazy. Shout out to Bobby once again for that. Out of I'm not gonna say a few people that did comment, because there's a lot that couldn't comment because they was at the party, they was attending the freak offs. But for those that decided to speak out, shout out to them. But the best one I've seen so far has been Bobby. That's why he made the miss me with that BS. He made it on this. Diddy, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, man. It's just, I wanted to put a couple of other things that actually made me chuckle a little bit, but just didn't need much comedy relief because it's definitely serious allegations. But yeah, check this out.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry. It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in
It's said that apologies, when you apologize, you're doing it for yourself and not the other person. But the fact that you didn't say any names, you were very vague in that puff. You could have said her name. 2 videos out, and I'm pretty pretty sure it's a lot more of you abusing this young lady. Like they say, what's the, you got to put a name on it. It don't exist until you put a name on it. It could have been a little bit more personal. And to be honest with you, I understand you have fans, followers, whatever you want to call it, but we ain't need that. We really didn't. I felt like you should have went to the person that you did that to, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to be in his presence. But you got bread, Puff, Hell, you could have set a videotape or something like that, but that was real whack. That apology was real whack. And I guess he, of course, saying it to the public too, because there's a lot of people that's actually disappointed, such as myself. Me and Puff birthdays are like a day apart. So he's Scorpio. I know he's very passionate, such as myself. But you gotta control, or you should have controlled yourself. You got too much to lose. You've lost endorsements, all kind of stuff, businesses, business relationships. Yeah, this is crazy without a doubt. Definitely disappointed. Like I said, he tore up the 90s with this one. I ain't even gonna hold you. We come on 90s people, could somebody come out with something good? Cause Puffy done snatched it all. He done snatched it all. Remember playing his joints all the time. Everywhere. I had actually, when Puff was really hitting like that, I was a young mother, early 20s, set of twins. My sons used to jam the Puff. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But they say this is the year of revelation, and I'm going to tell you 2024 did not disappoint. To the people that like to sip tea every now and then. 2024 did not disappoint. We are only in May. Shit been popping since January 1st. Every week is something new. Every day is something new. Every month is something new. Like, look, that's the Puff I know. Just, could you imagine if this is what he was caught doing? Imagine when them cameras ain't rolling. When he knows or put it like this, the cameras that's rolling are actually his, and nobody's gonna put him out. Put his tea out. I'ma tell y'all this. Somebody is gonna leak one of those freak off videos, and I'm going to be here for it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. The freak off parties, if you're listening, whomever has that, go ahead and drop it. Go ahead and go right on the TMZ, because they and CNN. Go ahead and drop it. You can even come on Tea Time Thursdays and drop it over here. Shit, let's run us up. Shout out to Mickey Truth again, Bella Roxy. Run us up. Now I know over here you ain't gonna get too much bread, but we'll be thankful. If you have nothing else, we gonna be thankful. Alright, y'all. This is it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to go over to LenaLoveLather.com and get that soap. Go ahead and get it. Get the smell good. I am dropping deodorant this week, people. Ha! I am what I am deodorant. Definitely. Y'all go ahead and get that. Again, LenaLoveLather.com. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And on Thursdays at 8:30, check me out on Tea Time Thursdays with Mickey, Truth, and Kimbella Roxy. Y'all stay safe and do your thing always. Peace.